Welcome back, Coin Quest. In today's video, we're diving into one of the most fascinating coins in American history, the 1983 Washington Quarter Dollar. At first glance, it might seem like just another piece of pocket change, but if you have the right one, it could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars today. Let's take a deep look at the history of the 1983 quarter, what makes it special, how to identify the valuable ones, and how much they're selling for in today's market. The Washington Quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. It quickly became a permanent fixture of American currency. But in 1983, something unusual happened in the world of coinage that turned what was supposed to be an ordinary year into one of the most important years for collectors. In 1983, the United States Mint was still recovering from the coin shortages of the early 1980s. In fact, no mint sets were produced for collectors in 1982 or 1983. That means every 1983 quarter we have today came from circulation, and circulation means wear and tear. That alone makes finding high-quality 1983 quarters a challenge. Now let's talk about the composition. The 1983 quarter is a copper-nickel-clad coin, with an inner core of pure copper and outer layers of copper and nickel. Each coin weighs about 5.67 grams and has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters. It was struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. The Philadelphia coins carry no mint mark, while the Denver coins are marked with AD. Here's where things get interesting. Because there were no collector sets issued in 1983, uncirculated 1983 quarters are incredibly hard to find. That means if you have a 1983 quarter in pristine condition, especially one that's never been touched, you could be holding a small fortune. But there's one variety that really stands out, the 1983 Washington Quarter with the famous spitting eagle error. This dramatic die break shows a line extending from the eagle's beak on the reverse side of the coin, making it appear as if the eagle is spitting. This error has captured the attention of collectors for decades. So what is the 1983 spitting eagle quarter worth today? Prices vary based on condition, but circulated examples can sell for around $30 to $75. However, coins in uncirculated condition, especially those graded MS-65 or higher, have sold for over $500. Some examples graded MS-67 by PCGS have reached values of $1,500 or more. That's right, a coin you might find in your spare change could be worth a small fortune if it's in the right condition. Now let's talk about standard 1983 quarters with no errors but in high grades. A regular 1983 quarter in mint state condition, graded MS-65, can fetch around $75 to $125. But if you happen to have a near-perfect MS-67 or MS-68 grade, those coins have sold for anywhere from $750 to over $2,000 at auction. The Denver Mint version, the 1983 D quarter, follows a similar pattern. MS-65 examples can sell for $50 to $100, while MS-67 coins have broken the $1,000 mark in recent years. And here's another thing to consider, because of the limited availability of uncirculated coins from 1983, collectors will pay a premium for full original rolls. A full roll of uncirculated 1983 quarters can sell for over $1,000. That's 40 coins, each worth more than $25 on average. So what should you look for in your change? First, check the date, 1983. Next, inspect the reverse of the coin. If you notice a line coming out of the eagle's beak, you might have the spitting eagle error. Then, take a close look at the overall condition. Sharp details, strong luster, and lack of scratches can indicate higher value. Coins that are heavily circulated, scratched, or worn won't bring big money, but even those are still collectible due to the historical context. That if you think you have something special, consider submitting the coin to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. A professional grade can dramatically increase your coin's value and credibility in the market. To sum it up, the 1983 Washington Quarter is not your average pocket change. Due to its historical background, rarity in uncirculated condition, and the popular spitting eagle error, it has become one of the most sought-after modern quarters in the numismatic world. With the right eye and a little bit of luck, you could find a valuable 1983 quarter in a coin jar, old wallet, or even loose change. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and click that notification bell so you never miss another update on valuable coins. Drop a comment below if you've ever come across a rare 1983 quarter or have questions about your coin collection. Until next time, happy hunting, and keep checking your change, where we explore some of the most amazing and valuable coins hiding in plain sight. If you've ever gone through your change and thought it was just pocket money, think again. Today, we're diving into the world of the 1995 Washington Quarter, a coin that might be in your collection or even your wallet right now. But what makes this 1995 quarter so special? Why are some of these coins worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars? Stick around, because the history, rarity, and value of this coin might surprise you. Let's start with the basics. The Washington Quarter has been a staple in U.S. currency since 1932, originally introduced to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. The design we're focusing on today, however, is from 1995, a year that seemed ordinary at first but has since become a key date for collectors. Over 1 billion Washington quarters were struck in 1995. That includes over 1.1 billion from the Philadelphia Mint, marked with a P, and about 1.1 billion from the Denver Mint, marked with a D. With so many coins produced, you might assume none could be particularly valuable, but here's where things get interesting. Despite the high mintage, certain 1995 quarters are worth serious money due to errors, condition, and rarity. First, let's talk about one of the most common factors driving up a coin's value: condition. A 1995 quarter that's been in circulation, handled by thousands of people, is probably only worth face value, 25 cents. But find a 1995 quarter in pristine condition, a coin that looks like it just left the mint, and you're looking at a different story entirely. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. A grade of 70 is considered a perfect coin, no marks, scratches, or wear. Most coins found in circulation grade between 10 and 40. But coins graded MS 67 or higher can fetch significant premiums. For example, a 1995 P quarter graded MS 67 recently sold at auction for over $500. A 1995 D quarter in the same condition sold for $750. And these prices keep rising as more collectors look to complete their high-grade sets. Now let's talk about what every coin hunter loves to hear: mint errors. Error coins are mistakes made during the minting process, and they can make even a common coin extremely rare. Some of the most sought-after 1995 quarters include double strikes, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and coins struck on the wrong planchet, such as a quarter struck on a nickel or dime blank. These mistakes are rare and can be worth anywhere from a few hundred to several $1,000s, depending on the severity and condition. But there's one particular 1995 quarter that has made headlines: a coin struck with a dramatic off-center error, graded MS 66 by PCGS. It was sold for over $1,500 at auction, all because of a bold minting mistake that made it one of a kind. That's not pocket change, that's real money. Another category of interest is the proof coin. In 1995, the San Francisco Mint struck over 2 million proof quarters, marked with an S. These coins were made specifically for collectors, with sharper details and a mirror-like finish. Most 1995 S quarters are worth between $1 and $10, but ultra-high-grade examples, especially those graded PR 70 Deep Cameo, can be worth over $100. If you have one still sealed in its original mint packaging, it might be worth even more to the right buyer. So how do you know if your 1995 quarter is valuable? First, check the mint mark. Look just to the right of Washington's ponytail. You'll see either a P, D, or S. Next, check the condition. If the coin is shiny, crisp, and has no visible wear, you might want to consider getting it professionally graded. And finally, look for anything unusual: off-center images, doubling in the lettering, or strange edges. These could all point to a rare error coin. Now let's talk current market value. As of today, May 2025, a typical circulated 1995 quarter is worth 25 cents. A nice uncirculated example might sell for $1 to $5. But a high-grade MS-67 coin from either the Philadelphia or Denver Mint can sell for $400 to $900. Rare error coins from 1995. Those are in a league of their own. Values range from $500 to over $2,000 depending on the rarity and condition. And one rumored specimen, a 1995 D quarter struck on a 10-cent planchet, fully detailed and in near-perfect condition, reportedly sold in a private sale $4,500. So what's the takeaway here? The next time you get a quarter in change, don't just toss it in a jar. Take a good look. That 1995 quarter might be worth a small fortune. Whether it's a mint error, a pristine proof, or a high-grade uncirculated coin, the value could be far more than 25 cents. Collectors today are more passionate than ever, and the market for rare coins continues to grow. The 1995 Washington quarter proves that even the most common-looking coins can carry secrets worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. And who knows? The next valuable coin could be sitting in your pocket right now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins hiding in everyday change, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a treasure hunting tip. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare 1995 quarter or if you have one you're curious about. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and keep the hobby alive, where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into the world of the 2001 quarter dollar, a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance but could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on its condition, rarity, and minting errors. You won't want to miss this. Let's start with a little background. The 2001 quarter was part of the United States Mint's 50 State Quarters program, a wildly popular series that began in 1999 and ran through 2008. In 2001, the U.S. Mint released 5 new quarters featuring New York, North Carolina, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Kentucky. These quarters were struck at 3 major mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Now, millions of these coins were made. In fact, over 4.3 billion 2001 state quarters were produced in total. But here's the thing. Not all of them are created equal. Let's break it down state by state and reveal which ones could be hiding serious value, starting with the 2001 New York quarter. Minted with the image of the Statue of Liberty in front of the state's outline, this quarter had one of the largest production runs that year. But collectors are especially interested in error coins, like the ones with off-center strikes or die clashes. One rare mint error featuring a misaligned die sold at auction for over $2,300. That's right, one small flaw and this 25-cent coin jumped to over $2,000. Moving on to the 2001 North Carolina quarter. This one showcases the Wright brothers' first flight. Again, it's the error coins that bring the heat. Double dies, cuds, and clipped planchets have all been found among this issue. A high-grade, MS-68 specimen from the Philadelphia Mint sold for $995 at auction. That's nearly $1,000 for one coin in pristine condition. Next up, the 2001 Rhode Island quarter, which features a vintage sailboat on the Narragansett Bay. This design is popular among collectors, but what really makes it stand out is the potential for full strike coins, those with complete and crisp detail. In 2023, a perfectly graded MS-69 Rhode Island quarter sold for an astonishing $1,750. And it gets even better if you find one with a dramatic error, like a reverse die cap or a full brockage. Those can bring in thousands. Then we have the 2001 Vermont quarter, depicting camels, hump mountain and maple trees with sap buckets. Most coins of this type are worth face value, but there have been some phenomenal finds. In one case, a Vermont quarter with a rare obverse strike-through error fetched over $3,200 at auction. Combine rarity with collector demand and you've got a coin that could change your luck instantly. Finally, the 2001 Kentucky quarter. This coin features the famous Federal Hill Mansion and a thoroughbred racehorse, symbols of Kentucky's rich heritage. Some of the most valuable Kentucky quarters have deep cameo-proof surfaces, especially from the San Francisco Mint. One of these coins, graded PR70 DCAM by PCGS, reached a market price of $1,500. And if you happen to spot a Kentucky quarter with a rotated die or planchet error, you could be holding on to something worth even more. So, what should you be looking for? Number 1, mint errors. Keep your eyes peeled for off-center strikes, die cracks, double dies, clipped planchets, and brockages. These kinds of errors can multiply a coin's value dramatically. Number 2, condition. Coins graded MS-67 and above, especially by top grading companies like PCGS or NGC, are highly desirable and can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Even a single point difference in grade can have a huge impact on the coin's value. And number 3, proof coins. These were specially struck for collectors and never meant for circulation. If you come across a 2001 quarter with a mirror-like finish and razor-sharp details, it could be a proof coin. And if it's flawless, graded PR70, it could bring in a hefty price. Now let's talk about the current market. As of today, the demand for high-grade 2001 state quarters remains strong. Collectors are still actively searching for top-tier examples and rare errors. The market has seen consistent sales of these coins at major auctions and on platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections. Prices can range from $20 for well-preserved circulated examples with minor errors, up to $3,000 or more for rare mint state or proof errors in certified holders. So the next time you check your spare change, don't overlook that 2001 quarter. What looks like pocket change might just be a hidden treasure. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin videos, and leave a comment below telling us what rare coins you've come across. You could be holding on to something worth a fortune. Until next time, keep hunting, and happy collecting.